Hey everyone, wanted to show this quick video of the tour pack that I added to the F6B. Posted it online someplace and I keep getting the same questions over and over. So I figured if I do a quick video and maybe you guys won't have the same issues, that headaches that I had when I was installing it. First off, this tour pack was just purchased off of eBay. Actually matches the black real well. It's gloss black, and the styling, I think, in my opinion, looks real good. I didn't really need the storage, but I always liked the bagger style with a chopped tour pack on the bike. And sorry for this video, but I got a car in the way and I can't really back up too much further. So it is what it is. Anyways, so on most bikes, if you don't have a luggage rack like that one there, I believe there's still 4 attachment points on this rear fascia back here, and that's what I use for attaching. Some people try to use a luggage rack. I'm not sure how that worked. I looked at it, spent a little time trying to figure out how to do it, but I figured it'd be easier just to take it off. You can't see it, and plus I like it low to the bike too. I don't like it way up in the air, and I don't really like it sticking out the back real far either. So the shorter and the lower, the better for me. So anyways, that's what I did. And I just used the 4 bolts. I think they're M8s. And I'll show you underneath real quick. So the rear 2, they were M8s. And I believe your best bet, I went through a couple of them. The best bet would probably be use 70 millimeter long ones. And then the forward ones, really you could get away with 50s, but I think I would use the 60s too. It gives you a little more thread into the existing nut there that's on the bike. So as you can see there, and those black are just spacers. I mean, they just make it look cosmetically a little bit better than the bolts there. But what I did is there's like a 16-inch piece of aluminum plate on the bottom drilled out to the holes, and what you really need to do is really oversize those holes. It would make the assembly process a lot easier. And also you can see there's a little nut there that holds that plate in place, and I did the same thing inside the bag. There's a similar plate, maybe I think it's a little bit smaller. Not the prettiest thing, but I think this one is, let me think, this one's actually 11 by 8 or 9 or something like that. I should have came out with those measurements. Maybe I'll post them below. But all it is another piece of aluminum drilled to the right size holes. Just make a template with the holes that match the bottom on the fairing there. But oversize these holes. It'll make it so much easier when you can move these bolts around to position them into your existing holes on the bottom. And that's all it is. And you can see, I mean it's moving because it's plastic, but if you grab the whole bike or the whole bag and try to move it, the bike's moving with it. It's pretty sturdy. Initially when I did this, I just used oversized washers. They were probably 2 or 3 inches in diameter, and it seemed pretty sturdy, but I didn't know how long that was going to last, and you hit a bump or two and it might crack, so I figured to put the plate on there. And actually, for the most part, you could take this off in a matter of 5 minutes. You just go up top, open it up, and unscrew those, and they come out. Now, putting it back together, because you have those spacers in there to make it cosmetically a little bit better, and lining up the bolts, it probably takes about 15 minutes. If you oversize those holes, like I said already 3 times, it'll go on so much quicker. And okay, one thing you do have to note is you're going to have to, or I'm going to have to buy a smaller, shorty, stubby antenna to put on there if they make them that short. This one actually still works. I didn't notice any significant reception loss, but I'm in an area where reception's real good, so I would imagine if you live in some of those areas in the mountains or West Virginia or wherever, it's going to be tough. So if anyone knows of a good antenna short stubby one or something I can do, amplify it, that might work too. You can see it's not touching anything on the bike. You can't see the light there because there's a flap in the front. Let's see, put this back in. And the bag itself is, I don't know, whatever. It's not the best quality, but it works. And like I said, it was $160. So it's actually not touching anything. There's a little gap in there. You could raise it, lower it, whatever you want. These are M8s, like I said. 70s for the back, 60s for the front two attachments was probably your best bet. And if you want a little higher or lower, you could do that too. I think that's it. I'll post the model number of the bag that I got off of eBay. But the box is here, and I thought there was a number on this in case you want to find it someplace else. This was, sorry for the camera angle. This was shipped priority mail. Let's try, here we go. And I got my address too. Great. So this was shipped priority mail when I ordered it, and it showed up in 3 days. It came from California, and you can see I live in Michigan, so it was pretty quick. On this one here, like I said, it was $160, but this model did not come with the backrest. I think it comes from the same company. It wasn't shipped together, but that little pad that you have to drill the holes for was about $36. One good thing about this pad, and I haven't had success with it before, is it matches the seat real well. The color and the material is almost spot on. I'd bought a driver's side backrest off eBay before and sent it back because it was black, shiny leather, had a, I don't know if the stitching or the pattern, something was different. It just looked terrible. I think that's about it. One thing I did notice on this bag I didn't really care for, looks like it's got some attachment holes here. Those are